starting to get low on the old go juice, so we'll top up when we can. We think it's Sunday today. We've kind of lost track of the days of the week, and that could explain why some of the fuel stops have been closed. I think this is the fellow we saw at the coffee stop. That's a fellow that we got talking to at the last coffee stop at Jade City. He's from Vancouver Island. He's out with his wife, but he's also a rider as well. He rides a Honda, he was telling us. And he's out holidaying in his RV. Right, here's our fuel stop at Dease Lake, which looks like it could well be open this time because there's vehicles here. Might be able to stock up on some snackage as well. Let's see what we find. Oh, look at that, there's some sort of snack van. Right, pumps over there. Right, we'll fuel up and we'll go and find where we're going to stay. Right, so we've made it to our hotel, motel-y type thing in Dease Lake. It's pretty good. This is the room we've got. Look, 2 massive beds.
Yeah, it's
looks
really
good.
lovely.
Looks good.
Comfortable.
Yeah, right. Let's do the tour then.
Well, we've got a fridge.
Oh, we've got a fridge.
And a coffee maker.
Brilliant, brilliant. And
A small, clean, functional bathroom with shower.
is there a shower? Perfect.
Of course, it's beautiful.
That'll do. And the other good thing is here, where we got the fuel, there was associated with it a supermarket. So we bought some crisps.
This is my lunch.
We bought some strawberries. We got some beers. We've even got a fridge so we can cool our wine down.
This is
Happy
my
days.
Yes.
So it just struck me, I didn't show you the outside of the hotel stroke motel thing we're staying in, so I thought I'd come and show you that. It's just actually started to rain a little bit, which is a bit outrageous. I'll also give my windscreen a clean. I brought a wet flannel with me. But whilst we've been here, loads of bikes have turned up. Look at this. There's loads of, oh look, there's a Tiger there, Triumph Tiger. It's good, matches my t-shirt. And then a whole bunch of, there's a Yamaha Tenere and some other GS's as well. Fantastic. So this is the hotel stroke motel place that we're staying in. It's really comfortable actually, it's great for our purposes. My bike is around here somewhere. Where is it? This is the one. They all look the same, don't they? This is it. I'm going to give this windscreen a much needed clean. That's better. Right, so tonight, food-wise, as I mentioned earlier, we've actually got food being prepared for us by somebody that's coming in to do it, because of course this is a hotel and they don't actually provide food as part of the service. So, I mean, that's fantastic. If you were doing a tour on your own and you stayed here, you'd basically go hungry tonight. But that's one of the advantages of doing an organised tour. They don't let you go hungry. Anyway, looking forward to that, and then looking forward to a decent night's sleep before a big ride again tomorrow. Well, good morning folks, it's a brand new day here in Dease Lake. I think it's day 6 riding wise. Outside, plenty of bikes out there. Weather's looking a little bit, well, a little bit dull today. I think it's going to be about 15 degrees, so it might be a little bit chilly on the bike, so we can go full ruckered up today. Just in terms of where we're going today then, here's the map. What we've got, basically, we are at the moment here at Dease Lake, top of this orange line, and we can just go dead south all the way down here to a place called Stewart, which is on the border. It's quite interesting on the border with the US, because this line down here is actually Alaska. There's like a thin finger of Alaska that comes down the side of British Columbia, so we're running down almost to the border, which is where Stewart is. And that line, believe it or not, is about 240 miles. So it's a sort of a middling day, not massively long, but not massively short either. But we're getting an early start. We had a good night here last night, and yeah, looking forward to getting back on the bike. There should be some glaciers on the way, so hopefully we shall stop off and get some pictures of those anyway. All right, going to load up the bike, have a bite to eat, and then we'll be on our way. Right, so thank you Dease Lake and the Northway Hotel come motel thing. Pretty good stay there, very nice indeed. All getting ready for the off, and yeah, looking forward to today's ride. Sun's out now as well, excellent. And they're off on the road again, excellent. You just get settled into this way of life after a few days. It becomes sort of second nature, and it's great, which is why I love touring, especially on these prolonged, you know, longer tours. But the issue is, and when you go home, you really do miss it. You have sort of withdrawal symptoms. Right, a right turn towards Stewart. Cheerio Dease Lake, very civilised stop there. great supermarket for some provisions. Managed to get ourselves some new toothpaste and some shaving foam, which we were running desperately low of. Well, I was on the shaving foam, not Mrs. Fly. So that was good. Good breakfast of croissant and sausage rolls. I know, a little unusual, but it was good. I even pilfered some to put in the top box for lunch. Right, next stop, according to my sat nav, fuel at Iskut. Not sure there's too much to see on the way, we'll see. But certainly later on today, as we get towards the glaciers and some more scenic stuff. Apparently it's absolutely spectacular, so looking forward to that. So we've caught up with some of our fellow tourists. First bridge crossing of the day coming up. I do like me a bridge. Cool. Stykine River. Oh, it's one of those horrible metal surfaces that feels like you're on ice. Yuck. Maybe I won't be looking forward to those again. Got away with it. Onwards. First yellow van of the day. Oh, and we got a dusty bit and a hairpin. Just to add to the fun. A hairpin with dust, my favourite. Let's hope this doesn't go on too long. And hopefully that was it. Is there going to be a chance to overtake? Yes, there is. So I've discovered a couple of times, unlike in Alaska where they warn you that you're about to hit some gravel road, here in Britsh Columbia it'll just turn to gravel without warning. So you've got to keep your eyes ahead just to check what's happening. I just hit a bit at some speed there, rather surprised me. Well, it's perfectly alright to ride on, but you do need to take it a bit careful. Right, how's progress? 9 miles to our first fuel stop at Iskut. So about 10 minutes and we'll fill up. One of many today, I'm sure. Little bit of low cloud just in the mountains ahead, looks really good, and some more pockets of snow again where it stays all year. Looking nice. Can these mountains get any bigger? Look absolutely amazing. Right, this is Iskut. Let's get ourselves some fuel. Around here somewhere. This looks decidedly like it. Some of our fellow tourists here. Right, we are all fueled up again. Annoyingly, these RVs have just come through while we were having a coffee. It means I'm going to have to overtake them again, but never mind. It's going to be one of those days where we keep overtaking the same people. Clear that way. Clear there. Clear up. We can dispatch at least the first one quite quickly. Alright, another 25 miles and then there's another potential swim spot, and Mrs. Fly is once again threatening to get a kit off and go swimming. Thrown the challenge down to Alf and some of the others. Oh, thank you. And it's quite a bit cooler today. It's 58 Fahrenheit at the moment, so rather her than me, but we'll see. That's about 25 miles time. So this rather splendid lake on my right is called Tatoga Lake. Absolutely gorgeous with the backdrop of the mountains. Lovely spot. So ahead we can see Kanaskin Lake, which is the lake that potentially you could swim in. Well, that may be a bit cold for doing that caper today, but we're going to go down and have a look. But how beautiful does that look? Absolutely stunning. With the snow-capped mountains behind it. A belter. Alright, here we are at the potential swim spot. I don't know whether Mrs. Fly is going to brave it or not. I certainly wouldn't. It's just got to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's hardly a warm day. But we're going to have a look at least. Might be some photographs to be had. Kanaskin Lake Provincial Park. Here we are. Definite pictures here to be had. Right, so here we are lakeside, and the more, shall we say, mentally challenged ones amongst us have decided they are going to go into the lake. It seems to me it's absolutely flipping freezing. Are you going for it, Paul?
I am going for it, yeah.
He's dafter than he looks. Well, the ones that look pretty daft and are daft are, of course, Alf. Looking good there, Alf. Nice underpants.
Thank you.
Good, excellent, excellent. I'll spare the ladies their blushes by coming this way with the camera.
Well, my blushes.
No, your blushes don't matter. So, Keith stroke Brian.
Brian.
Ah, Brian Hager. I always get that right.
We've lost Keith, he went straight ahead.
Did it? I wonder what he was up to. So you're not going for it then?
No.
No.
Had a show this morning.
Very wise. And you're a man of medicine, although not of the normal variety. You're not going in?
Well, unfortunately, I forgot the song.
Oh, yeah, we did that. You covered that yesterday, didn't we? I suppose it's always the same, isn't it? And fancy a little dip?
Hell no.
These are the sensible crew. Us on the pier here, much more sensible. All right, here we go. Launching. Okay. Hey, looking good, Paul. Looking good.
Right, I'm going in backwards.
And that, folks, is why I don't go anywhere near it.
I did it!
Chilly Paul.
Was that it?
That's it, yeah, I've done it.
Oh,
Did
God.
I
All
not do
credit.
it?
All credit. Well done. Well done. I think bracing is the word they're looking for.
I think so, yes.
Maybe time to exit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bit shallower than I thought. Well done, chap.
Well done, team. Well, I think a round of applause. Woo! Woo! Kudos. Right, well, that was an excellent stop at the lake. Got some nice pictures as well. Possible thumbnail of the GS down by the front. Right, let's see if we can get out of here without calamity. Yeah. Up she goes. View map. Cool. Right, long trek now onto our lunch stop, which is at a ski lodge, I believe. So not only did Carol and Fiona go in this time, but Paul made a quick dip as well. Very brave of him. Didn't stay in long, but full kudos to him for going in. Oh, and of course Alf, but he's rock hard, so of course he goes in. He's a Navy man, you see. He loves the water. I'm sure they're the same underpants he was wearing the day before, though. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on that too much. The scenery now is definitely starting to get a little bit more spectacular. I think it's a lot more mountainous in this region. We're going through a lot of flatlands yesterday with trees. Check out these yellow flowers. Gorgeous. Oh, gnarly bridge. I bet that's nasty in the wet. It's just smooth wood, especially on the bend as well. Oh, looks Looks like one of our fellow tourists up ahead. How gorgeous is this with the yellow and pink flowers? What a corker. Sure is pretty. Right, we've got Alf ahead. Come alongside and get some pictures of him. Alf is an amazing rider. He's when he's not being a tour guide for Motorrad Tours, he does a lot of bike training for various organisations, including ROSPA. And he's not just one of the like ROSPA examiners, he's the guy that examines the examiners. And we had a good chat last night about that thing I don't agree with, about when you come out to position 3 on a left-hand bend at home. He doesn't teach that and he thinks it's dangerous. I'm completely with him, so if anyone wants to talk about that in the comments, please do. I've now got a man that knows what he's talking about that agrees with me. Right, onwards to our lunch stop then. It's always odd to go to a ski resort outside of ski season, so it's going to be interesting to see what this one looks like. But we've got a good 100 miles until we get there. So this whole valley now is starting to look much more alpine to me. This reminds me of driving through the Alps in the summer. Very, very similar feel now. Even the rivers look kind of similar. Quite different to what we've seen before on this trip, but nonetheless beautiful for it. Absolutely stunning. Well, what an absolutely belting ride that was. That last section was absolutely cracking through there, like a proper alpine ride. We're just coming up to the Bell 2 Lodge is what it's called, for the fuel and cafe for our lunch. I assume there must be a Bell 1 Lodge somewhere. And this, oh, another one of these horrible bridges, here we go. It's squirrely, but getting used to it now, not worrying about it. Yeah, Alf did say this was a ski lodge, so we might see some evidence of skiing. Maybe not. Maybe it's heli-skiing because there's a windsock, but I can't see any ski lifts. Anyway, whatever. There's a lodge here. There's going to be food. There's going to be fuel. It's time to stop for a well-earned break. Thoroughly enjoyed that ride. Brilliant. Bringing in some supplies. Looks a little bit, I was going to say squirrely. I think the helicopter actually is a twin squirrel. Look at the way that load's coming down. Is he going to try and get at the back of the pickup? No, next to the pickup. Fair enough. Actually is going to now try and lift it in the back of the pickup. How exciting. Gently does it, lads. It's in. Helicopter is having quite a bit of a tough time hovering there by the looks of it. Oh, he's coming down rapidly. Quite a breeze there by the looks of it. Right, let's go and get some fuel. That was very exciting. Last frontier heli-skiing. We won't be doing that today. Right, so here we are at our lunch stop. It's called Bell 2 Lodge. Turns out it's a heli-skiing place, and we just saw, you probably saw a bit of a clip of this helicopter landing over here, which looked a little bit squirrely. I think it is a squirrel helicopter as well, just to add to that. Bikes parked up, a few people just leaving who got here earlier. Let's see what we can find here. So with the noise of the helicopter behind, we've got a buffalo chicken wrap. Does that mean it's chicken or buffalo, or it's a chicken that looks like a buffalo? Don't know. It's really good.
Really nice. You won't like
And by way of dessert, what is it?
it. Butternut squash and pumpkin soup.
Oh, am I going to like it?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, the wrap was a hit, but maybe not the soup. Anyway, some we win, some we lose. Curious. Not too sure about that. It's warm. I think we can get used to it. Over to you.
Looks like baby food.
Right, cheerio Bell 2 crossing. Enjoyed the helicopters. Right, 95 miles to go to Stewart, where we're staying for the night.